Good morning, John. Good morning, Fiona. And good morning to all my friends from Clinton, Devon. It is my pleasure to have the opportunity to address your important internal engagements and share with you some thoughts about sustainability. First and foremost, let me tell you that I'm very happy that you are taking this commitment to create a truly sustainable enterprise with the commitment of all the members from the top to the bottom, because we need this type of organizations in our society. Sustainability is still a new challenge for society and for the business sector. And let me start just by defining two very specific things. As we know that the Industrial Revolution brought many benefits to society, we know that the way that it was done, the production system under the economic model that we have been utilizing, was not sustainable on the long term. Why? Because the assumptions consider that we would have resources in an indefinite way, and the externalities of the mode of production had to be borne by somebody else, like if those who received the negative impacts of industrializations didn't matter. We need to create a new way of doing things, and this is where sustainability comes into place. Sustainability, as we understand it, is the way to make use of our natural resources to create goods and services by creating a positive impact in all the stakeholders of the organization. We need to be very clear about this thing. Sustainability is not about reducing the footprint. That we have to do. Sustainability is not about creating less harm. Less bad doesn't make it good. Sustainability is about optimizing the use of our resources and our work to create a better world. It's about maximizing the positive. Now, we need to create a new business world, a new business model under different premises. How to do that? Well, it's a leadership issue. We need to change the status quo. First, we need to think long term. An organization can become a sustainable enterprise if it has a very long term and knows where it is going, where it wants to arrive. And also, it needs to know that that direction where the organization wants to take will use a strategy that is based on the understanding of our life supporting systems. We cannot keep using land, water, and air like if they were unlimited and they could absorb all the waste that we have been generating today. We have many companies that produce goods that society likes. Let me give you an example. The coffee capsule that Nespresso uses is something that people like to have. It's convenient. But we have put 68 billion aluminum capsules of Nespresso into the environment that somebody else has to deal with. This is not sustainable. We need to create an organization that latches to a sustainable need, to a society's need. And for that, once we identify what is the need, then we can create the organization to address that need on the long-term basis. Sustainability needs to be at the core of any business strategy. It cannot be an add-on. We cannot have organizations that do business as usual and then bring sustainability just by recycling products, by reducing the footprint and creating a sustainability department. We also need to define who is working with the organization. This is what we call the stakeholders, all those that have a stake or an interest on the firm. So for that, we need to define a map of internal stakeholders. We call those that have an economic connection to the company, and external stakeholders, those that are somehow affected by what the firm does, even if they are not economically connected to the firm. Once we know who our stakeholders, we need to engage them. We need to engage them in defining the sustainability strategy of the firm. Let's remember that sustainability is about looking outward and forward. Sustainability is by looking what is happening in the outside world, outside of the boundaries of the firm, and what is going to happen in the future according to the constraints that we have created in our own society. So we need to work with those stakeholders to create the sustainability strategy of our organization. I would hope that Clinton Devon is not only working in isolation, but always with the outside stakeholders to define what is good and what is sustainable for your organization. Then when we have a strategy, we need to put it into place and measure how well we're doing. That's what we call measuring performance. The key ingredient in measuring performance here is transparency. Many organizations put out just a corporate social responsibility report telling the world how good they are. And probably they are good, but that's not enough. We need to be transparent on what the company is achieving and what the company is not yet ready to achieve, but needs to work on. This is what we call transparency. And then we need the engine for sustainability, and that's innovation. How can we create organizations that bring to the market new products and services to compete, to differentiate, and to open new markets? Sustainability innovation is a process that I would call that would engage many internal and stakeholders to do better and to create organizations like yours that have been awarded for a number of years like the best on sustainability in your area. Finally, I want to talk just for a minute about leadership. Leading is about mobilizing energy. It's about making others realize the best that they can. And I would hope that in your discussions, you can reach out to many of us who are working on their sustainability to join forces to challenge the way that things are done today, because the world is not working, unfortunately, in the direction of sustainability. And we need good organizations. We need committed people that are ready to work for sustainability, to create a better world that we can give with pride to our children and the children of our children. My best wishes for you in your discussions, and please come back to IMD. We are honored to have you, and we're here to support anything you do in the area of sustainability at Clinton Devon. Congratulations and the best to you.